The Roper was one of Justin's most popular, best-selling boots of all time, especially during the 1980s and 1990s. And today, I have a model that was made during that time. This is Justin model number 3802, and we're gonna take a closer look into this boot today and see what all the hype was about. Let's get into it.
I'm just here to connect ya, and then I'll be on my way.
Hey everybody, my name is Jeremiah Craig. Thank you for clicking on this video today. I love looking at cowboy boots on this channel, both new and used. And today, we have a pair of Justin Ropers. This is a discontinued model that's made in the USA, specifically model number 3802. I got these for $10 from Goodwill, and I figured it was a good time to check out one of these older Ropers. You can find these all over eBay, Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace. So if you happen upon a model 3802, which like I said is now discontinued, this is what you can expect. So let's jump right into the rundown. Justin was one of the first brands to make and popularize the Roper style boot. Everything about this rundown is the textbook definition of a Roper. Let's start out with the fact that these have a round toe, a little bit more round than what a medium round is. A lot of companies actually refer to this toe nowadays as a Roper toe, but if you look on Justin's website, they'll just call it a round toe. A Roper boot has a height of 10 to 11 inches. It's also an extremely simple look. There's no stitching here on the toe and no decorative stitching on the shaft. There is only 2 rows of stitching up here by the crown, and that's it. This is a 1 1/8 inch heel height, basically 2 pieces of leather stacked upon each other with a rubber heel cap, and this is also textbook Roper. We also have a leather outsole on this Justin Roper boot. Ropers can also have rubber outsoles. Either way, it doesn't change the fact that it's a Roper or not, depending on what outsole it has. On the inside, we have a leather lining. Love the feel of the lining, and as traditional as it goes, it has a hard leather insole. If you look on Justin's website for some of their newer Ropers, they have what is called the J-Flex, which is a little bit of foam, a little bit of leather, a little bit of cloth in there. This is a very traditionally made boot, and it has the hard leather insole, which I actually prefer because it forms to your foot a little bit more and is more durable over time. Also, these Ropers were made in Texas. You could find these all over the place, whether you were looking on Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Goodwill, Poshmark. Seriously, guys, these Justin Ropers are everywhere. But now is the moment of truth. We gotta put it on and see how it looks and feels. All right, so I have on the model number 3802 Justin Ropers here, and it's a great feeling boot. It feels great. This is a very traditionally made boot. It's got the hard leather insole, so there is no cushion on the inside of this boot. But when you get the right size, and you gotta remember the width when you're buying cowboy boots, so when you have the right width boot, you don't need any cushion inside. And that hard leather will start to form to your foot and over time actually become more comfortable than what a foam or gel insole might actually be. Another thing that makes this boot a little bit more comfortable, if you're not really a fan of the higher heels, is that lower 1 inch or 1 1/8 inch heel. It's really nice for walking, if you gotta be on your feet all day. So that is something that makes the Roper very attractive to some folks who are looking for a boot that they just have to be on their feet all day, and they're looking for that shorter heel. I know some people just need it because they feel pain from a higher heel. And the Roper is definitely a great way to go for those of you who need a lower heel, but still want that Western look. The round toe looks great. I prefer the round toe pretty much to any other type of toe shape. I like the R toe the best, the medium round. This is a little bit more round than the medium round. pretty much just pure round, normal round. I don't know what just round. It's just a round toe. So I think it looks great, especially with these jeans, which are the Levi 559s. Usually when you get a pair of used boots with a hard leather insole, the impression of the previous owner's foot is in the inside, but I don't think the previous owner wore these much at all because it feels like a brand new hard leather insole. I would say that my preference is to have a higher heel. I like around a 1 3/8 or a 1 5/8 cowboy style here with a little bit more of an underslung Cuban look. But that's just my preference overall. This is a awesome boot. It's awesome. I can see why it was one of the most popular and best-selling boots from Justin during its time. And like I said, you can still get them new, but they are nowhere near as popular as they once were. Here's what it looks like POV. As you can see, it's a very simple look, a very casual look. Doesn't have very much going for it as far as the stitching is concerned, because there is no stitching there at all on the toe. So you're missing that, but I know that some people don't like toe stitching that a lot of Western boots have, and if you're not a fan of that, then the Roper is definitely a good way to go. I actually got the chance to look at a newer Justin Roper recently when I did a video about how to clean and condition the inside of used cowboy boots. And that was also a Justin Roper that was made in Mexico. And I have to say that I like this one better just because it has the hard leather insole. I gotta tell you guys, I love the hard leather insole feel. I know it's not for everybody, but it's very traditional, more durable, and it feels great after the boot breaks in and forms around your foot. I swear guys, the hard leather is the way to go. So if you're not all about that hard leather life, then they do have the J-Flex, which is more padding and cushion inside their newer Ropers that they're making in Mexico. But for $10, plus it has the traditional construction that I like, I really don't see how I went wrong on this one. There is a few cracks on this right boot here, here, and over here. But for the most part, I gotta say this was a complete win for me. And if you are skeptical about buying used cowboy boots, I've done several videos in the past. All of them you can find at the links in the description and one at the end screen. I help you find great deals on used cowboy boots, how to find them and know that they're only slightly used, because you don't want to buy a cowboy boot that has decades of wear, several resoles. So I give you some tips on how to search for the best used cowboy boots at the best price. And there's a complete list of those videos down in the description. Don't overlook the used market. There are some incredible deals to be had that can save you an enormous amount of money, guys. Let me know what you think of these discontinued Justin Ropers, model number 3802, down in the comments below. And don't worry, soon I will have a video about the new Justin Ropers that they have on their website right now, hopefully within the next few months, if not by the end of the year. Thank you so much for watching today. Don't forget to subscribe while you're here. I do these videos all the time, and I want you here for each and every one of them. Peace.
Now this Justin Roper is plain and classic, and this older model feels fantastic. Not a fan of that lower heel, but I am a fan of the way they feel. Thank you so much for watching today. Why don't you check out this video up here about how to find great deals on used cowboy boots. Or I got a song down there that I think you might enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe over here, and I'll see you next time.